Hello and welcome friends. The University of Oxford, informally referred to as Oxford University or simply Oxford, is a collegiate research university located in Oxford, England. Although its exact date of foundation is unclear, there is evidence of teaching as far back as 1096, making it the oldest university in the English-speaking world and the second oldest surviving university in the world. In post-nominals, the University of Oxford is commonly abbreviated as Oxon, from the Latin universities as Oxonius. Since 2007, OXF has been used in official university publication, though this has been criticized by some readers. The university has a long history. It grew rapidly from 1167 when Henry II banned English students from attending the University of Paris. After disputes between students and Oxford townsfolk in 1209, some academics fled northeast to Cambridge, where they established what the University of Cambridge became. Founding. The University of Oxford has no known foundation date. Teaching at Oxford existed in some form in 1096, but it is unclear at what point a university came into being. The expulsion of foreigners from the University of Paris in 1167 caused many English scholars to return from France and settle in Oxford. Historian Garrel of Wales lectured to such scholars in 1188, and the first known foreign scholar, Emo of Fritzland, arrived in 1190. The head of the university was named as a chancellor from at least 1201, and the master was recognized as a universitas or corporation in 1231. Students associated together on the basis of geographical origins into two nations representing the north, including the Scots, and the south, including the Irish and the Welsh. In later centuries, geographical origins continued to influence many students' affiliation when membership of a college or hall became customary on Oxford. Of students forsook living in halls and religious houses in favor of living in colleges. The mid-19th century saw the impact of the Oxford movement, 1833 to 1845, led among others by the future Cardinal Newman. The influence of the reformed model of German university reached Oxford via key scholars such as Edward Bovary Pusey, Benjamin Jowett and Max Muller. As a collegiate university, Oxford's structure can be confusing to those unfamiliar with it. The university is a federation comprising over 40 self-governing colleges and halls, along with a central administration headed by the Vice-Chancellor.
Some of the world's most accomplished academics work at the University of Oxford. It's an outstandingly dynamic place to study and carry out your research. Graduates here study everything from the formation of the universe and the development of early civilizations, right through to high-performance computing and the latest medical advances. Study at the University of Oxford is divided into 4 academic divisions. In days gone by, each one of these doors was an entrance to one of those schools. These days, the university is substantially larger, with departments and faculty spread throughout the city of Oxford. Today, we'll meet a few graduates from some of these departments.
I'm a biomedical student here at the John Radcliffe Hospital site. It has some fantastic research facilities. I'm quite excited to work in the lab that I do because it has state-of-the-art facilities and does cutting-edge research. Everything that you could want is right there in one place. It's also an interesting place to work because while I'm doing research in basic sciences and immunology, it's connected to the hospital, so anytime we need patient samples or we need to do trials on patients, there's a direct link to the hospital, so this makes our work much easier and faster. It's been a great experience. I don't think that I could have had the same experience anywhere else, because while this is a challenging environment and you do have to work hard, it's also a very supportive environment.
I'm a geochemist in the Department of Earth Sciences. It's a really active department with lots of opportunities for fieldwork and a great research output. As well as lab work and analysing data, I've been lucky enough to go on some fieldwork to Iceland, which was absolutely fantastic, to collect some rocks from the volcano of Hekla, which is Iceland's most active volcano. It was a great place to go, a great place to be able to visit and hopefully get some great data out of it as well. We're encouraged to help teaching in the department, so I've demonstrated to the undergraduate population in optical mineralogy, teaching the first years about how to identify minerals under a microscope, and also I've demonstrated on field trips. So I've been to Pembrokeshire and also lucky enough to go to the Greek field trips, which is fantastic.
Oxford is a great place to study African studies, and it's an extreme place. There's an extreme amount of study and an extreme amount of socialization. The perception about Oxford is that, everyone is really serious and very focused and very strict with their time, but people are very helpful. That was one very surprising thing, that everyone is really happy to share information. If there's a book that people can't find, they're very happy to tell you where it is. And I mean, it's a very, very open environment.
Teaching and degrees undergraduate teaching is centered on the tutorial, where 1 to 4 students spend an hour with an academic discussing their week's work, usually an essay, humanities, more social sciences, some mathematical, physical and life sciences, or problem sheet, most mathematical, physical and life sciences, and some social sciences. The academic year is divided into 3 terms. Michaelmas term lasts from October to December, Hilary term from January to March, and Trinity term from April to June. Within each of these terms, Council determines an 8-week period called full term, during which undergraduate teaching takes place. These teaching terms are shorter than those of many other British universities, and the total duration of full terms amounts to less than half the year. However, undergraduates are also expected to do some academic work during the 3 holidays known as a Christmas, Easter and long vacation. Learning is a powerful tool, so memorize it. Thank you.